CPI day. We had a 300-point pre-market CPI move. Ended up being a very, like, we didn't really retrace CPI, which we normally do, it feels like. We ended up just chopping around VWAP. Unfortunately, that's been the common theme a lot of days. I took one trade, instant in the money, and it fell apart on me. First kind of big losing day in a while, it feels like, for me. Basically gave back almost all of yesterday's gains. So it is what it is. You know, I think it's unfortunately important for me as a reminder and for y'all that, like, everybody loses trades and it's part of it. You just got to keep it tight and be able to move on from it. So that's where I'm at. Again, I took I copy traded these on my 20 50k Apex accounts, which is why the numbers are so big. So if you're wanting to get started with Apex, code TBM will get you 80% off right now. And as a reminder, I do stream these live. This happens live in front of, you know, a couple thousand people every day on my main channel, Trades by Matt. So come hang out over there. Let's dive into the recap. Yo, good morning. There we go. Yo, good morning. Who's ready to trade some Nasdaq today? So we had CPI drop. Let's go ahead and dive right into it, shall we? We had CPI drop this morning. It came in green. We have wholesale inventories at 9 o'clock. Crude oil, if you're a crude oil trader, at 9:30. And then we have meeting minutes, no statement today. CPI yoinked us a little bit. A lot of it. Yoinked us a lot of it. It yoinked us from... I should stop saying yoinked us. It pulled us down. Still not great. We sold off from 414 all the way down to 106. So about 300 points. Not bad. So 300-point sell-off. We will see what today brings. I'm not super gung-ho to look for a reversal here. However, a lot of times we do end up playing back through it. We'll see. The day is very young, and we'll see kind of what today brings. In my opinion, we either kind of retrace the whole move in like a slow grind sort of mentality. I could absolutely see us going sideways because we also have jobless claims tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just going to be patient and kind of see what happens. We're outside of value area right now. It's good that we have value area and VWAP around 200. Getting back inside 200 does make me think we get the rotation up to value area high from yesterday. If we reject off 200, I think overnight lows are definitely in play. So that's kind of the two different levels that I'm watching for, is basically 200s and then overnight lows off the start of the new session. Dad joke? Yes. What are Ninja's favorite kind of shoes? Sneakers. All right. I'm green lighted to trade in 3 minutes. I don't know if it's going to happen right away. Most likely it does not. We are close to the levels I care about. I talked pre-market about 200, right? 18,200 with it being VWAP and value area low. Rejecting that, I think probably we rotate back to the overnight lows. That being said, I don't know the statistics on it, and I wish I did, but it's high in my mind. It's high of us retracing the news event, CPI, etc. FOMC. Typically you retrace it a lot of times, and especially with it being a downside move, it's just everything seems so pumpy these days. So I'm not sold on us rejecting 200. That's why I'm kind of pausing and waiting. If we get back above 200, then I think we rotate, you know, 340s, 350s, and higher, value area high. That would be the red to green rotation for yesterday's value area. Red to green meaning value area low to value area high rotation. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see what type of action we're going to get today. And like I mentioned earlier, I also wouldn't necessarily be shocked to see us just go sideways in preparation for jobless claims tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not necessarily in a rush to get into a trade at the magical 80s, VWAP, value area low, etc. Unless it's really looking really weak, which right now Delta looks not that. Delta looks nice and strong, so definitely personally don't want to be getting short here. So I wait and see. 2K watching and not lit. We should be lit soon. Press the thumbs up button. It's 9 o'clock. It's time. Let's get lit. Let's get out of VWAP, yeah? Flit! Soundboard's not working. Shit. I'm gonna have to pull it up on YouTube, I guess. That wasn't it. There you go. That's not very lit, to be honest. Wow, what a flop.
Up all night, watch the numbers climb high. Got the hustle, got the drive, no time for a buy. Pulling on nighters, watching stocks go wild. I'm the wolf of Wall Street, got the style.
Bro, if it wasn't-
Shots on my screen, green's the only way I see. I'm grinding hard.
The choruses are always kind of good.
We got to 420 likes, it's lit. Counting stacks, making millions, we don't quit. TBM in the game, blazing every trade. From sunrise to sunset, we're getting paid. We got
The if it wasn't the chick, to be honest, if it wasn't a chick doing it, and if it was just the chorus was good.
When he talks, call me TBM, I'm the day trader. Riding trends, me trade. From sunrise to sunset, we're getting paid.
I hate it. All right, that's a flop. Next, it kind of just flop after flop after flop today. Nothing beats the Nasdaq Cowboy. I think I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Nothing beats it. NQ's or IB is in what, 15 minutes, 13 minutes. I don't think I actually thought we would be this locked so far. I'm a little shocked by it. You can definitely play it like this. The problem is that like we're not really seeing any good like excess put in. It's just kind of stopping all around the exact same spot. And so to me, hammers don't really mean a lot when you stop right at 50 every time for the last, 30 minutes. And we haven't really seen any hammers. There's just like not a whole lot of actionable stuff here for me. That's kind of nasty. Sell side. And we're just kind of floating VWAP. So at this point, we either pop 200 or the local highs. We either pop 208 and get above it, 220s, and then come back down, retrade it to get long, or we slap it kind of hard, or we wait the extra 12 minutes for IB to be set, and then we play off of IB. Because right now we're in the dead middle of the range. There's a great phrase that I love, which is "Don't diddle in the middle." Heard it from Brian Watt back in the day. Don't diddle in the middle, and this is a great example of diddling in the middle. Of like, yeah, you could trade this, but like, you're probably gonna get worked a little bit. Are you waiting for a breakout? Not necessarily. I'm just waiting for a. I'm not gonna take a breakout trade, that's for sure. I'm just waiting for it to move. All right. So we have a decent block above and below at 208, highs of the day, the double top. Right above that's a pretty decently sized block. Initial balance is set at 08 and at 07.75. Man, I feel like we've been like 99 and like half a point or a tick away, 99 3/4 away from a 100-point range several times recently. It's kind of weird. Anyways, we got basically 100 points on initial balance, high and low. We've been hanging out at VWAP for a while, 45 minutes. And we're getting pretty tight around it. I would like to see us push 08 and clean out this double top at 08, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. It looks like we also actually have a double top below, or double bottom below, that I would also like to see cleaned out at 47.5 or whatever that is. So both ways, probably need a little cleaning. Still decent size above. We're right at that level though. Now that we've cleaned out the double top, I'm not opposed to us coming back into the range to clean out the lows, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. After that sweep, I'm almost tempted to get short here. We got some selling going on. I'm going to give it a shot if I get filled. But we cleaned out the double top. Ran a wick into the 20s or close to it, just about 20. We're either gonna truly grind out at this point, or I think we go back down and clean out 50s. So those are kind of the two options. I'm obviously not looking for that either way. I'm not looking for a full rotation to 50, but I do want to see how we respond up here with delta value very low, initial balance after we swept it. Didn't have a ton of kick on this push up into yesterday's value area low. I'm gonna give it just a second. I don't want to give it too much more time, to be honest. It ran 10 points to me. I let it 3 points to 12 points, I guess. 3 points away from getting fully filled out. And now we're getting some buyers coming through as we try and push the highs. Maybe I was too greedy there. I think I probably maybe was. I don't know. And there's the rip of the highs. I got to kill it. That's pain because it was in the money, but I'm not going to let this run farther. Oh, shit. Balances. Positions. I had the wrong thing pressed. Wrong chart. Pain. That's my biggest loss in a while. Too greedy. I think hindsight. Here, let's pull up what I actually incurred there. I had the wrong chart selected. So I took off on my copy trading account $500, and then on my other ones $400. Meaning $7,800 lost across my 20 accounts. Should have taken it out at plus 10 points, $200 a trade. Also should have just insta snapped at 17. I kind of gave it just a half second further and it was pretty surgy. But you know, happens. I probably, it's gonna be tough. I don't know if I'm gonna take another trade today. Down $7,800. Yesterday I made 8,000 and some change. Kind of a wash between the last 2 days. I probably will most likely be done. Unless it's very in my face. Like if it's a very in my face trade, I might take it, but I think I'll probably just be done at, you know, just about $400 per account.